underway. So, let's see. To go look at the lineups, there was a disconnect, so we'll see if there's a pause, just like in the other games. There's always seems to be pauses. Earth Spirit here with Ember Spirit, Windrunner, Nyx, and Lena. Seems like that's, well, maybe not lacking damage. I don't know. We'll see. The Lifestealer with the Phoenix, Viper, Earthshaker, Void. With Lifestealer and Void top? Okay. They're back. Thank you. Little does he know they didn't pause until like right before he got here. Drank all my water already. So I think this is... No, this is game number 49. Almost number 50. Oh yeah, that's right. There's the Windrunner bug that happens when you watch old replays like this.
30 seconds to battle.
Moving is just that. Just moonwalking. That's it. Disgusting. Disgustingly odd.
The battle begins.
Well, stun does come out, but there's the fissure, and he's able to pick up the bounty rune. And he goes back for the other one that probably the Phoenix should have picked up, but I guess not. Phoenix taking a lot of damage. The stun comes out, hits both of them. This could potentially turn into first blood. They just need the vision. Unfortunately, unable to find the Earthshaker, who does have a little bit of extra movement speed at this moment with the boots that he's picked up. Goes straight into the boots. But what that means for him is, you know, he's got himself no regen. So he has to go all the way back to base. Lifestealer jungling? Okay. Sure. If that's the way you want to do it. I mean, Lifestealer jungling is very interesting. You don't see it that often. Back when this was, in fact, taken. Probably was definitely during the point where people were like, I hate junglers. I still feel like there's still that stigma. I hate junglers. Level 2 here for the Void. Nothing too exciting happening on early, and I don't think there will be much of anything exciting early. A lot of these skills are definitely... A lot of these heroes are more mid-game oriented. Earth Spirit trying to be a nuisance here to the Lifestealer, which they've gotten the keen eye on. The fact that he is trying to jungle. Well, the Rolling Boulder attempt... Which, lucky for the Earth Spirit, he does end up safely onto the high ground. Earthshaker taking a lot of damage, but he's okay over bottom. Meanwhile, the Windrunner has to be careful, as does the Viper. 3 of them sitting relatively low health. Again, getting the first blood, and it was Windrunner again getting low, but the Rolling Boulder with the Boulder Smash coming out from the Earth Spirit, and that's to secure first blood here for the Windrunner, staying in lane. Just about to hit level 4. Would want to get back out, up and out of this lane, or get some sort of salve sent over, which a salve is in the stash. They just need the courier to get back. And instead, it will be the salve picked up by the Earth Spirit, who's now put himself in a lot of trouble, but boots back the Viper under the tower, taking these shots that come in, and, well, now, the fissure and the salve immediately stopped, but that was almost a kill on the Viper. This Earth Spirit. Producing a lot of potential, at least. Just a lot of potential coming in. Earth Spirit comes over bottom with how low the Phoenix is. If that rolling boulder had landed, probably would have been dead, but they've got 3 heroes coming in. The boulder smash stuns up. There's the LSA and the Dragon Slave. And another kill here for the Radiant off the back of the Earth Shake. Oh, off the back of the Earth Spirit.
Haste.
So, things definitely starting off real well. The Earth Spirit is happy. He'll continue to make Bobica-esque plays around the map. As long as he stays aggressive, sometimes we see these Earth Spirits unable to do anything. And, you know, the problems do start to become very apparent when an Earth Spirit falls behind like that. But if he's able to continue to make moves like this, especially this is during a time where Earth Spirit was, I'd say, a little bit more effective. If he was level 3, this would definitely be a doable kill, but I don't think they'll be able to get this kill with him having Time Walk and no silence. And that's where I believe the Earth Spirit kind of slows down a little bit. Phoenix moving back. Meanwhile, Lifestealer just continuing to jungle. The Earth Shaker bottom. He takes a lot of damage. Ember Spirit, Searing Chains, and this should be a kill. It's actually for the Lina. But a kill's a kill's a kill. So, what I was saying about the Earth Spirit, you know, going for these kills that don't net you anything. And that attempt on the Faceless Void only really netted a Time Walk, so...
Was a burn. Yes.
So, 3-1. Not really a lead here for either side. And it's less than 1,000 net worth. That's negligible. And the Faceless Void doing okay. He's level 6. They've got the Nyx here about to hit level 6 as well, and hitting that 6, getting that Vendetta will help set up the Earth Spirit too. Meanwhile, mid, Viper Strike was used on the Windrunner to push her out of lane. And it opens it up for a moment for the Viper. They certainly wish they could take more advantage of that. With the Windrunner being out of lane, but the Rolling Boulder comes out. And there's the Dragon Slave, but the Fissure behind. Earth Spirit in a lot of trouble. One more shot should get the kill on the Earth Spirit. But Lina is there with the save, getting that stun. An attempt was made with the Shackle, but still moving forward with the Windrun as well as that ulti onto the Viper. Will eventually get the kill. This might cost the Windrunner her life, but the Windrun again, the Rolling Boulder comes out. Another play made by the Earth Spirit with the Power Shot coming in. Double kill for the Windrunner. And they go for the smoke, but coming over is the Earth Shaker. And now all of a sudden, it's a triple kill for the Windrunner. The smoke may have been used, but it's not going to matter. It leads to a triple kill, and then the Lina coming over to get the kill on the Faceless Void. 4 kills netted for the Radiant side. It's a huge jump here for this Radiant team.
Structures are fortified.
Absolutely huge. The Earth Spirit's still level 3, but the Windrunner, with that triple kill, level 8. Picking up that Javelin first. You've got a level 5 Lina hoping to get that Laguna Blade online soon. Battle Fury for the Embers, so this time being made by the Earth Spirit is very nice.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Move over bottom wall. Again, the Viper hit with the Boulder Smash. I believe Rolling Boulder might have come out before that. They had the Geomagnetic Grip. That's going to grab the Silence. Phoenix goes down. They'll lose the Viper. 2 more kills coming out for the Radiant team. Meanwhile, Earthshaker in a lot of trouble. Searing Chains comes out, and, well, Spike Carapace helps out as he throws the Fissure and then can't go anywhere with it. 10-1 in favor of this Radiant team.
Middle tower is under attack.
Always wondering where the Earth Spirit's rolling to. Boulder Smash from downtown to hit the Viper. Shackle lands, not gonna matter. Power Shot misses.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Lifestealer, well, for the sake of the Dire, they need much more time for him as he has been just stuck to the jungle. Meanwhile, the Viper taking a lot of damage. They do have the Ember nearby. Doesn't have Sleight of Fist. Has 3 in the Searing Chains for right now. The Dire just falling so far behind with the fact that the Lifestealer, I think, is in a spot like this, as well as the Viper, as Earthshaker dies mid to the Windrunner coming in between the Tier 1 and the Tier 2. And that's because of this warding. That's because they have the ability to move forward with the Dire being so weak at the moment. They've got the Infest coming out. And the stun comes through onto 2 from this Nyx Assassin. The Viper Strike onto the Ember Spirit. No Sleight of Fist, so they'll have to try and Remnant away, but the Rolling Boulder with the Boulder Smash as well as the Geomagnetic Grip onto the Phoenix, and now the Remnant will be away. Lifestealer coming over. There's the egg, so Earth Spirit will be in a lot of trouble. Ember on the run. He'll end up dying. So they still lose the Ember regardless. They come over to try and get themselves a second, but the Rolling Boulder for the escape with 13 health. That was a lot used to get 1 kill. As Windrunner comes over. You are in a forest, my friend. Not the best place to be, but the Rage perfectly popped. Sometimes we see Lifestealers who aren't as good and they just get caught by the shackle anyway.
Denied.
Maybe could have baited the Rage, but it doesn't really matter. They look for the Viper. Earthshaker's here, so now the Ember realizing he might have screwed up. The Shackle comes in. Oh, but the Boulder Smash, the Geomagnetic Grip, he's not going to be able to get the Chronosphere off just yet. And now, there it is, landing on a 2 there. 2 shots coming through to hit the Earth Spirit to get the kill. Ember goes down to the Viper. Windrunner in a lot of trouble with 4 heroes around. The Time Walk and the 3 other heroes on his team coming around to help get this kill. And they will, in fact, get a double kill on the Faceless Void. 3 kills there for this Dire team. This right now going really well for the Dire to bring this game back, and that's off a fantastic Chronosphere, despite the Geomagnetic Grip getting the silence. Ember was really closing in on the Battle Fury. The Faceless Void now leading for that Battle Fury by a couple 100 gold. So that'll be nice.
Money to burn. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Top tower creeps coming in. Faceless Void will make his way over, continue to farm, trying to get this Battle Fury. Windrunner is in here. Lifestealer down inside the jungle, and that's to the Lena moving over with this Nyx assassin who's going for a Midas. And they will look over to maybe kill this Void if he's not too careful. He does have Time Walk, but he uses it. The stun comes out, and now he's just dead. He didn't have Chronosphere to work with that. So I don't understand that aggressive play.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'll bring the Nyx assassin over bottom as they're under the tier 1 tower. The geomagnetic grip will silence this Viper. Magnetize comes out, doing a lot of damage here. They need to replace it onto the Viper, but it won't get put back. And now they've got the Supernova to grab them one. The stun comes out. Viper goes down, but the Lena follows suit. Spike Carapace stuns up the Phoenix. And they miss the follow-up stun. Earthshaker, meanwhile, he'll die. Back over bottom, the Phoenix falls.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Double kill here for the Ember, and again, I mean, this race for the Battle Fury now led by the Ember Spirit.
Never refuse gold given.
One of these days they'll get Battle Fury. Still 17 to 7, 3,000, 2,000 net worth lead here for the Radiant side. Got a Windrunner going into that. Shadowblade with the casual Javelin. Nyx Assassin going for the Midas. Ember, meanwhile, does have the Battle Fury finished off. This is really going to push up the Ember. And really what he's able to accomplish in this lane. Or in this game, not lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
The Vendetta with the stun. One more shot. Spike Carapace just to make sure that he gets it. And they'll get the kill. It's going to put the Shadow Blade onto the Windrunner. You'd expect a gem at some point or a lot of sentries to come out from the Dire. Meanwhile, Sentry Ward is placed down. They immediately find the Windrunner, who came over. The Viper Strike comes in, and now they've got a lot moving in on the Windrunner, who will not focus this Supernova at first. Ends up dying. The Magnetize comes through. The Supernova will pop. It will be 2 kills here. Double kill in for the Viper and a tier 1 tower bottom. So, just good timing with that Sentry Ward.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
The Void now given time to get his Battle Fury.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Nyx coming over, finds the Phoenix. And if they land the stun, they should be able to get this kill easy. Laguna Blade comes out, and yeah, there it is. Buys out on the pipe beforehand, though. All this time spent farming without the Battle Fury, or now it's finally picked up. I was going to say. I don't know why you don't just get it efficiency-wise. Would help out a lot. See the Earthshaker. See the Lifestealer as well. I believe trying to stack. The stun's not going to land anything. And the Boulder Smash comes in. Searing Chains on top of that. There's the kill for the Windrunner. Midas picked up now for the Lifestealer. God, he is just so far behind. Viper is infested, but the longer this Lifestealer stays inside him, the more he's missing out on farm.
Money to burn.
I am renewed.
I feel like there was definitely a point in my casting where my L's sounded like W's. Everybody used to think I was saying wife stealer. 100 bits.
Dire's bottom tower
I don't
is
have to do
under
that, Bills. Come on.
Dire's
Just play a game of Dota
structures
with
are
me.
fortified.
Makes up for it. That's all I ever want. They'll find the Earthshaker again. This is going to be a problem. Well, I mean, let him try to farm this. Take as much damage. And yeah, there it is. So you know you can line it up. Level 4 on the Impale. That's a significant amount of damage. 21-9, 4,000 net worth lead here for the Radiant side. Going for the Crystallis next. Pick up the Boots of Travel, meanwhile. And then, again, the Lifestealer is just going to die. The Chronosphere only lands out of the Earth Spirit, so you need to be careful as the Shackle hits. It latches. Power Shot comes through, forcing out the Time Walk. And the Viper now on the run. 4 staff forward, 4 staff away. Long range, messy attempt there from the Earth Spirit. Not going to land. Won't find a home.
Never refuse gold given.
Stun not landing on anything, but the Icarus dive comes out. Spike Carapace will land on the Viper as well as the Nyx. They'll get the stun. The Fissure comes through. They're going to look for an Echo Slam afterwards, but they've already lost the Phoenix. They'll look over to the Viper with the Windrunner coming over. Dragon Slave, Rolling Boulder, won't get the kill. Nyx ends up dying. The Viper Strike is going to be thrown to the Ember Spirit, and now coming over will be this Faceless Void. They almost lose the Viper, who ends up surviving. There's the Echo Slam onto the Ember Spirit, who will Sleight of Fist and Remnant away. Fissure lands on 2, and now it's time for them to go.
Most gracious.
23-10. 4,000 net worth lead here. Still, it's been pretty stagnant. Kind of little ups and downs. All of a sudden, the Void dies again. Meanwhile, Windrunner going into the Ags. Nyx going into the Ags. I think everybody should just get Ags.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Invisibility.
This Lifestealer is just so far behind. He's not doing anything right now. Ooh, and Nyx will find him. So he needs help getting this kill. They'll bring over the Earth Spirit, who should start with the Rolling Boulder. As they do have the Sentry Ward down, but there it is. Boulder smash. Oh. Neutral Creep wanted it.
Dire's top tower
They had the Geomagnetic Grip as well as the Boulder Smash. Rolling Boulder was coming in, but Neutral Creep says that's mine instead. And the stun is through. Just a quick Midas coming in, but there's the Icarus dive, and the Spike Carapace just sets up perfectly. The Shackle comes out. They kill off the Phoenix. And another kill here for the Windrunner. Moving forward, looking for the Earthshaker. And will, in fact, grab the double kill. 30 gold away from picking up the Ags.
is under attack. Dire's
Oh,
middle
boy.
tower has fallen.
Ooh, Courier.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Time walk in, but there's the Geomagnet. Why? Why are you time walking in? I don't understand the move like that. You knew that they were nearby. Time walking in, it's just, that's flying into your death.
Dire's
I don't
top
quite get
tower
it.
is under attack.
Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. Ags picks up for the Windrunner.
Is under attack.
Still looking for it on the Nyx. They would love to have a Blink Attack on the Earthshaker to find a way in with this Infest, but again, it's really just not going to happen. He's forced to walk in. There's the Icarus dive. They'll throw the Supernova. If they just go for it, they should be able to clean it up, but they've waited too long, and now it's going to stop both the Lina as well as the Nyx assassin. They lose the Earthshaker. There's the kill onto the Lina, so it's a 1-for-1 so far. The Shackle comes out. That'll lock the Viper into the Lifestealer. The Remnant over. They get the kill onto the Viper. Look for more. Lifestealer goes into the Rage, hitting away at this Windrunner, but gets blown up by the Nyx. Down goes the Phoenix. 4 dead on the Dire.
Is under attack.
The tier 3 is theirs.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom
No
tower
way in with
is
the
under
Infest.
attack. Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Chronosphere. Only landing onto the Windrunner, but the stun comes out as well as the Geomagnetic Grip. Getting the heal from the Sunray, but it's not going to matter. The Shackle comes in with the Power Shot. They'll get the kill. They'll look for the kill onto the Windrunner with the Earthshaker, but they won't find it. Echo Slam used. Minimal damage. That's going to be down. They'll take the racks. And 24.5 minutes in, the melee racks are gone.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
I am in your debt.
Shackle. Power Shot misses. So Earthshaker survives. Nyx goes down. Who will buy it on the Axe, throwing Boulder as well as the Magnetize. That's only going to land on the Viper, who ends up getting out, and they get the kill on the Earth Spirit anyway. But the Windrun away. We're attempting to. We'll escape.
More fuel for my fire.
Windrun grants invisibility. That's going to be fun. Viper still moving forward right into the Shackle. And there's that ult, and there's another kill. It's that easy for the Windrunner at the moment. 15, 2, and 5. Armlet finally picked up here for the Lifestealer. Midas Armlet, only 26 minutes in. Only.
Radiant's top tower is
Oh
under
boy.
attack.
Oh boy. There's the Impale, there's the Sun Remnants over, Laguna Blade, Void. Not even a moment to time walk out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's just so easy right now for the Radiant. Got 3 heroes on the line to really just do so much. The mobility that they get from the Nyx, as well as him being the Mobile Observer Ward, the nuke damage coming in from the Lina, as well as just the DPS coming through from the Windrunner, and then the, you know, Ember Spirit, who goes Lincoln's probably not necessary. It's a little bit defensive for how far ahead they are, but maybe in the long run, if this game does end up falling back towards the Dire's favor, it could be the item that wins it. Spirit comes over, Searing Chains. That'll hit the Ancient as well as the Viper. That's the infested Ancient. And Earthshaker not making it out anyway. But meanwhile, behind enemy lines will be the Nyx. Look at the Spike Carpers on a couple of these heroes. And now the dust comes out with the Geomagnetic Grip with the Boulder Smash landing onto 2 of these heroes. The Magnetize is going to be on top of that. They'll use the Supernova. Now they're going to be able to clean this up quickly with the Windrunner coming through. The Chronosphere will land on the Nyx Assassin, but as well as the Lifestealer. Spike Carapace comes out once again. And now, really low on mana will be the Faceless Void. But they will get the kill on the Nyx anyway. The Remnant forward. Ember getting a little bit too ambitious will fall for it. That's the only problem they're going to fall into, and they'll lose the Earth Spirit on top of that. The only one surviving again is the Windrunner. So the Dire, I mean, taking a fight like that isn't awful, but when you lose the Lifestealer on top of that, then the Windrunner goes after your Faceless Void. With the Windrun coming out, now you need to be careful because the Earthshaker is nearby. Time dilation. Oh! Jesus. The Shackle coming in. Windrunner's level 21. Shackle shot duration. And the shots come in to get the Earthshaker. Is it really worth the 10 spree going to the Void, though? Up 20 kills, up about 12,000 net worth. It was 15,000, so the Dire are in fact starting to make their way back. So, what do you do here if you're the Dire? You gotta try and turtle up, hold out. I would suggest Radiant take Roche. Especially once the Windrunner's up. You just, I think you need to secure it, lock down this victory, and take Roche. You've been taking a couple of fights where you then become outgunned. And yeah, the courier dies, but now you have to get out of this. So the dust comes in, the Spike Carapace on the 2. Fissure to follow it up, and is that worth a courier? No. It's not, and now you don't have that vendetta. You don't have that extra vision that he brings. So, you know, if you were to burrow by the Roche pit.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Unfortunately, now you don't get that. And that will stop the Roche from happening. Meanwhile, though, Lifestealer, he's okay for now. The Boulder Smash comes out on a couple of these heroes. That's going to let the Ember Spirit escape. The Sunray comes through, but it's not going to land under the Ember Spirit, who's able to run away. Magnetize comes in, as well as the Searing Chains with the Sleight of Fist. Ember Spirit will help the Earth Spirit grab not only the Earthshaker, but he also gets the Lifestealer. He ends up falling with this double stun from the Lina. They'll look for more. There's the Supernova. And Viper in a lot of trouble. The Power Shot comes in. They'll try to clean up the egg, but it ends up going off. The stun will come through onto the Lina, who uses the Yules, but the Shackle comes in, and it will be the Windrunner, grabbing this team a 4th.
You've been shafted. More fuel for my fire.
42-20. And another fight won here for the Radiant. That was a big fight for them. And with that, I would say go Roche. Shackle again. With the Bloodthorn doing a lot of damage. The Wind Run. How do you hit that Shackle? It's probably an easy kill. They go after this Roche, and, well, Roche having a hard time fighting. Aegis onto the Windrunner, who's getting closer and closer to that level 25. But again, the Infest now onto the Earthshaker, who does have a blink this time around.
Double damage.
This is wasting time.
Dire's top shrine is under attack. Dire's top shrine has fallen.
So they take the Shrine, and again, I mean, this is so much pressure coming in from the Radiant now with an Aegis, so it's going to be a 6v5. Obviously with buybacks taking, you know, a meaningful turn here. Which, the Dire only have the Viper and the Phoenix. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. They take the top tier 3, that's going to be the second tier 3 Cotton. As the mid-racks are also gone. Ember tries to move in. There's the Bloodthorn with the Echo Slam, as well as the Infest going to be popped. The Lina ends up surviving with the Yules. There's the Burrowed Impale coming out, and they'll get the kill. Spike Carapace gets used. They go after the Windrunner, but that's only going to be the first life taken. They've still got this Burrowed Nyx, who really hasn't been bothered. This is setting up for a big Impale once it gets back up, but it's on cooldown for another 3 seconds. The BKB is going to be popped by the Faceless Void. They get 2 kills under the Radiant side, but they've already lost 2. Now the Phoenix ends up falling. The Impale's going to miss. 5 more seconds till it comes back up. They look after the Windrunner, who already lost his first life. They'll take the Ember Spirit, and now the Windrunner on the run. TP attempt, and will escape. The Nyx gets the stun out. Now he needs to get out of here, but again, the Radiant, and they do take the tier 3, but lose a lot for it. They lose 4 of those 6 lives.
Radiant's middle tower.
Oh,
is
that's
under
another
attack.
miss. Time dilation. Totem. They're running at this Nyx assassin. And the fissure comes out, but he's he's still not dead. A lot of sentry wards placed here by the Dire.
What have we, my master?
So 45 to 23, still 17,000 net worth lead. Really wonder what the Dire can do. They've shown that they, you know, at times are strong enough, but it does, fights are very costly for both sides. Start to pressure over top once again.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
I've got these heroes coming over for the Dire, but we'll see what it's worth. Pipe gets used, stun hits onto the Earthshaker. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. The Laguna Blade hits. He's going to be the first one to fall. He's only down for 35 seconds, considering he's only level 11 at this point. The stun now hits onto the Lifestealer with a Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. With a stun on top of that coming in from the Lina, he needs to be very careful. Finally pops the Rage. He'll Infest into the Viper. And now Infest is actually just used. I don't understand that call. With a Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, and, well, Phoenix has now used the Supernova. You've got 2 ultis down. Got the silence. BKB gets popped. Look at this Earth Spirit coming through, trying to make something happen. The Yules is out, and 4 heroes are on top of him. He tries the Rolling Boulder away. They'll kill the Windrunner, who buys the BKB afterwards. The Viper got the kill. That's huge, because the Windrunner now dead for 95 seconds, and the Dire finally have an opportunity to push out. They need to make this time worth something. Roche will not be up for another 2 minutes. You gotta know your timings here. And it's now time for them to just farm up as much as they can. They've got the MKB on the Lifestealer as well as the Armlet. Not really too farmed, quite honestly. The only one who really has much of anything is, in fact, that basis for the LSA, as well as the 2-man Impale, doing a lot of damage on both these heroes, but it won't matter too much. But the stun comes out again. And you need to be careful because the stun and the It's not worth a tier 1.
Never refuse gold.
That is certainly not worth a tier 1. Oh, God. The Void dies. I mean, the Viper is a level 23, so maybe Nether Toxin silencing is going to be okay, but the 120 damage too to try and hold from the high ground. Shivas is finally picked up the Ember. They get the Windrunner back. Level 25 took the 30% cooldown reduction. 10.5 seconds for your ulti is kind of ridiculous. Gotta know that the Lina is nearby, but also the Windrunner coming over. The Infest is going to be popped, but it'll get the kill immediately onto the Earthshaker. BKB will be popped by the Windrunner. Coming over with the Shivas is the Ember, and now it might be their time to turn around, but the LSA hits onto one. That's going to be the Life Stealer. Ends up dying to the Laguna Blade coming up from the Lina, as well as the Supernova being placed in the trees, but from the low ground will be the Windrunner who tries to take this out. Do they have the right clicks? Doesn't look like they do. So the Yules and the Remnant, they all avoid the stun. That was amazing coming in from the Radiant. Now the Icarus Dive attempt away over towards these ancient creeps, but the Impale hits. That's onto the Phoenix. The Geomagnetic Grip will hit onto 2 with the BKB being popped. That's going to be a Chronosphere landing onto 3. One of those 3 being his own teammate. They only get the Earth Spirit out of this. And now the Shiva's Guard with the Shackle Shot once more. They go after the Viper. The Power Shot on top. They need to take care of this Viper so they don't lose the Lina. And there's the Yules, which should lead to the death of the Viper, and does. The only one to survive it all is the Faceless Void, and coming over is the Ember to try and continue to go in.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack. Dire's bottom shrine.
Echo Slam.
Dire's bottom
Fissure.
tower
And
is
yeah,
under attack.
Earthshaker was strong at this time. But the Shackle comes in, and this is whew, a very quick kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Look at the bottom, tier 3. They'll look to finish off Mega Creeps. The Infest. Oh. Okay. That's what happens when you don't watch what you're doing. Meanwhile, though, the E-Blade used as well as the Laguna Blade's not going to get the kill, but the Nyx will still grab it. He'll burrow in. And that was with the Mana Burn. Burrows in once again as the Impale comes out. The Mana Burn is going to be placed onto the Earthshaker, so let's see if they're able to make something happen. The buyback coming up from the Faceless Void. It doesn't have Chronosphere for another 30 seconds. The Impale again with the Mana Burn. Meanwhile, LSA comes in with the Echo Saber on himself. Or, not the Echo Saber, the E-Blade on himself. The Impale attempt as going in is the Earth Spirit. Magnetize laid on to 3. He's got the Yules, but Magnetize will now run out. Boulder Smash landing on a 2 with the Rolling Boulder. He gets away, and the kill onto the Lifestealer comes in.
Is under attack.
The Ancients just getting attacked here by creeps. Phoenix getting overwhelmed. They're still looking for the Earth Spirit as catapults move in, as well as creeps. And nope. Somebody needs to do something. You've got 4 heroes alive, but they're not here. Catapults take the base. They take the game.